Alright, hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at two clocks, specifically these two, this Paravel clock and this Smith's clock. So I guess we will have a look at, actually let's have a look at the Smith's clock first. This is a 1960s Smith's clock, in a quite a mid-century styling. I really like the details on this, especially this brass strip on the bottom, and just overall its look is very appealing, I guess you could say. These hands are quite similar in style to the hands on the Smith Steady Minor, which is currently out of action. Yeah, I just thought I'd point that out, as yeah, the hands look quite similar. Not exactly the same, but similar. Also, I've said this about a dozen times about this clock, I think, but it does come with a Smith's key, which is very nice, although this clock didn't originally come with this key. In fact, I actually nicked it from another Smith's clock, which its condition is currently known as knackered, or pretty much broken. So yeah, I just thought I decided to steal the key from this. But anyway, I guess I will get it off the shelf and I'll show it off. So there is the back of the clock, and obviously, as you'll note, there is this sticker which says incorporating temporarily certain escapement parts of foreign manufacture. That basically just means that this is, I'm assuming, using a balance wheel off a Hermal. Well, a Hermal balance wheel, I should say. And the reason why I say it's a Hermal a Hermal balance wheel, god damn it, is because of this hairspring. Now, if this was a different manufacturer's balance wheel, like for example a Youngen's balance wheel from the 60s, then it would have the other type of hairspring where rather than, where it's in a sort of a post shape like this, where it's vertical, it would be mounted horizontal in more of like a disc shape, kind of like the balance wheel itself, but smaller, and it would pulsate like that whenever the balance wheel would obviously turn, rather than pulsating like this, which is the same sort of system that modern Hermal movements have, but obviously because this is using the escapement off an older Hermal, it uses the older style of Hermal balance wheel. Actually, I'll put the flashlight on. I should have probably done that ages ago, but oh well. Just so you can sort of get a better look. Smith's, made in Great Britain by Smith's Clock and Watch, is limited 2 joules unadjusted. Oh, I just realised that massive clump of oil. I'll probably get that off with like a tissue or something in a bit. Just dry it up a little bit, but eh. But yeah, as you can see, you can get a much better look at the movement now I've put the flashlight on. And also, like Smith's clocks, it has the this guard here which I'm not going to put down fully. But yeah, there you go. And also, just like a regular Smith's Westminster chiming clock, let me move that out of the way a bit more. It uses a 3-rod strike, but has obviously 4 rods rather than 5 like German clocks or French clocks or anything like that. But yeah, very nice clock. I'm going to put this back on the shelf now, so I'm going to take the flashlight off and I will see you when this is back on the shelf. Right, so there you go, it's back on the shelf now. I will do a quick demonstration of the chime. And it is 11 minutes past. There you go. That's that one shown off. Now we've got the Paravel clock. This is much earlier than the Smith's clock. This is a 1930s. Definitely more Art Deco style than mid-century. What should I say? Same as the Smiths in regards to simplicity. And I also really like the hand design as well. Very Art Deco. But again, this clock is quite Art Deco, but in a very simple way. I'll also give this one a quick chime, actually. And then we'll stop it. And I'll get it off the shelf. Alright, there you go. There's a look at the movement. Unlike the Smiths, this one has the gong block mounted behind the movement rather than in an underslung capacity. But just like the Smiths clock, it has four rods, not 5. And unlike the Smiths, this one only has a 2-note strike rather than a 3-note strike. Now, the really odd thing about this clock is this stamp. On the top of the stamp it says British clocks with that shield. But then on the bottom it says Lornet. I think my phone isn't focusing. There you go. I think that says Lornet. And I've never heard of Lornet before. I don't know if they're a retailer or if they were a clock company. I don't think they were a clock company. My guess is that they were a retailer. But I don't know why, because usually retailers just put their name on the face of the clock. And I don't really know about retailers stamping their name on the back of a clock. But again, what do I know? But yeah, there's also a serial number on there. If you can just about see that, it says 80732. That's the serial number on this clock. Yeah. Not a lot else to really say about it. It's quite simplistic, quite nice. It's got a very nice wood grain finish on it. And it's also got a piece of label. But yeah, not a lot else to say about this clock. So I guess I'll get this put back now and I'll end the video because I don't want to make this longer than like 11 minutes or so. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I've put this back on the shelf. Alright, so there we go, it's back on the shelf. And both clocks are telling the right time-ish. So yeah, that's it really. I've now gotten the in-depth videos done for both these clocks. Actually, I'll do one more little show-off thing. That both of these clocks have, I'm assuming they're correct keys. I know for a fact that the Smiths has its correct key now, which is obviously the Smiths key. And this clock, which I'm assuming is a Paravel movement in someone else's case. It might be a Paravel case as well, I'm not too sure. But this clock has a Paravel key as well, so that's quite nice. And of course I nicked both these keys from other clocks. The Smith's key was from the other Smith's clock, which is completely knackered. Not this Smith's clock, but another one. And the Paravel key was actually nicked off this clock. So yeah. But yeah. I guess I will see you guys in the next video.